god, are we gonna run her over with the car? I don't know what I'm doing with the birds. Do we need to... Oh, I think we just need to avoid them. The blood. In the game. I'm good. How are you? What is this game? This is Loretta. Do you remember like the games I played before, like the Cat Lady and Lorelei, Burnhouse Lane? It's kind of like that. It's really good. It's really dark and twisted, just like how I like it. You like? Oh my god, you've seen it, V? I've only got one bird left. Get out of the way. You have... We were talking about earlier. It's like one of my favourite games I've ever played. Sounds lovely. It's kind of what you expect from... Like, from what you've seen me play before, Sausage. Oh, I failed. I failed. I love watching people play games. That's why I'm always on Twitch and YouTube. I don't have cable. Yeah, I hadn't... Well, I only found out about it because I saw like a compilation of jump scares from horror games, and I saw a clip from it from that, and I was like, "Oh, what's this? I want to play this. I want to play this." But I'm really enjoying it. I'm not sure how much more we got left, though. Okay, so now I know we can try and keep it out of the way of the blood for longer. Like if I keep it down here. Okay, that's not my fault. Wait, where'd they all go? Why are they dropping off so quickly? I don't have many left already. Although I think I had one last time, so. But yeah, these are kind of like mini games in between like certain moments in the game that have been quite fun. Oh, black hole. Do I need to go in here? Yes. He collects. I love collecting people. Wait, what? Part uses DVD. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think anything was ever as bad as those hitboxes, but it turns out there is. Did you say something? No. We're nearly there. I think I saw a dead bird on the road. Close the window. Turn on the radio. Turn the radio on or something. Are we still playing as him? I ain't picking up any stations around here. Be patient, we're almost there. Is that your hip flask rattling around over there? Water ignores and keeps driving. You know we're on the highway, right, Water? Yep, and not another car in sight. Relax, okay? Maybe I should drive for a while. No need. Like I said, we're almost there. Good, because it's starting to get car sick from all the wheat fields. You and me both. What are you thinking about? What happens now? So, we're going to run a farm now like your folks did? I reckon there ain't much difference between cotton and wheat, huh? Please don't start. Then talk to me. How am I supposed to know what happens now? I don't have all the answers. You're not in the mood today, I get that. But moving out here should do you some good. It'll do us both some good. You know what? Maybe we should just sit in silence. You read my mind. Hand me that damn flask. Did I make it? Wait, so where are we going? We're going to see if she's run away out front. Okay, we can't go out front. I've got no reason to leave the house. Not today. Clock. Looks like that clock shut up for good. What a relief. Okay, so she was in here. Long-suffering China. That cow broke my china. Did they die in a crash or something? No. Well, that was like Loretta and her husband. So that was them coming to the farmhouse. Oh well, it don't matter. Wait a little longer, and I'll be able to buy myself another 10 of these. Window. I thought there was... Wasn't the bathroom door here earlier? Was there always a window here? There's a crack in the wall as well. I know most of this in the safe, and I got the combination. There ain't anything for me to do in this smoky old room. Water's things bring back unpleasant memories. Okay, so there's nothing else we can do up here. So let's go to the kitchen. Really? Again? I'm gonna sue that damn plumber. Okay, so this is what it really looks like. Unsettling hole. The noise is coming from the hole this time, but it's all boarded up. I can't pull it with my bare hands. I think I saw an axe in the barn. It's dead. Same sis. It's a shovel. Goddamn music. Why do they always got to play the same melody? Over and over and over. Also, you don't have to say sorry, silly. Well. Well. Don't look over there, just don't. We actually haven't been in the shed yet. Wait, this isn't a shed, this is a goddamn barn. Oh, there's the axe. There's a ladder here as well. How is Loretta? It's good. It's good. It's very dark and twisted. How's your day going? That'll do. I hope I don't get a splinter. Let's go up the top of the axe. Nest. Find the cuckoo's nest. Johnny was born a healthy pink baby boy. But over time his skin started to get all these scabs that peel off like film. I didn't know what to do, and no one would tell me what was happening. We used to take a lot of baths. Was the only time people would tell me I stopped crying. It soothed my heart too. Walter didn't care. For him, it was a game. We were playing family, and he got bored real quick. We'd go to the secret political meetings, Rice's evening school reunions. He never missed a chance to spend the night out of the house, leaving me and the baby all alone. Always. I ain't touching that. Don't want to upset Mama Bird. Okay, so she's either lied about something, then miscarriage. That's what I'm a bit confused about, because she said she had a miscarriage. Unless, like, they had 2 kids. Well, unless she was pregnant twice. She drowned her. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing that from the flashback we had with Walter. I did spend the last 3 hours on responding to some messages, doing laundry and everything I'd say off my desk. Ooh, nice. Oh Lord, you scared me. What do you want? Hey, I'm talking to you. What are you staring at? Jeremiah, y'all shouldn't yell at old Jim Bob, ma'am. He's a mute. That was it. That was the one she said she lost. So maybe she got pregnant again, or this was before that. I'm not sure. So what do you want? There's a little problem. Would y'all go take a look? I didn't have time for that. Oh, I thought... Oh, I thought she meant that, like, when like they found out it was an ectopic, I don't even know how to like say it properly, pregnancy, and then she miscarried that baby. But maybe not then. I don't have time for that. Alrighty, man, we'll keep out of your hair. Come on, Jim Bob. If everybody's poking their noses around. Was that gun? Best put an end to that sooner rather than later. Maybe. Oh my god, what if I was supposed to go with them? Oh, they only tried once for a kid. Man, I guess we'll find out soon. The sooner I start, the sooner I'll finish. What's inside? I can't see a thing. Into the hole we go. The sound of brakes? Sounds like a car's pulled up in a driveway. Oh god, this guy looks not good. Oh! We're back to the beginning. The fat fuck. Evil John Candy. It's not as big as John Candy was. You've got a very lovely house. Don't bother. I can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents' is. Parents' is? That's what I said earlier as well. Clock. Axe. The clock's ticking again. What did you say? Nothing. Ma'am? How long has Mr. Harris been gone for? Why don't you start off by telling me who it was that hired you? Of course. I work for a firm called Wallace and Partners. I represent the interests of Mr. Wallace. Your husband owes Mr. Wallace a substantial sum of money, ma'am. Did Mr. Harris mention anything about that to you? No, but I've heard about Wallace. And I know he used to be a criminal. You may be right. But who can truly call themselves a saint in today's world? Mr. Wallace has paid back his debt to society. And now is worthy to live in. And is now worthy enough to live in it. Chop chop. You won't let us pick up the axe. But we already... Wait, how did we kill him at the beginning? With the shovel, wasn't it? You know, he recently donated $30,000 for disabled war vets. If Wallace gives away his money so easily, then why does he want... What does he want with my husband? We don't have any money. You're wasting your time. You have to understand, ma'am. We wish Walter no harm. We're old friends of his. We want to help. Think about it. Would I really drive all the way across the country just to collect some old debt? Mr. Waller knows about Walter's money situation. You see, he was supposed to pass on a particular item to us, an item that belongs to us. What are you talking about? Did Walter ever happen to show you a box? A box? This box! Nice flashback. Yeah, I hit him in the garden, didn't I? A wooden one with a lock on it. I don't know what you mean, mister. Why would he ever show me a box? Beads of sweat fall from Chambers' face onto his wrinkled shirt. Can I get you something to drink? Honestly, I was hoping you'd ask. The kitchen's just down the hall. You're not going to answer that? Hello, Mrs. Harris. I've been trying to reach you this past couple of days. I studied the archives, and it turns out there was once a cattle burial site on your land. You know, for sick animals and such? The contagious kind. Contagious? Using the area for farming is actually prohibited by law. But I suspect Mr. Harris, and I mean your husband's father, managed to skate around that law somehow. And? Well, I'm no expert, ma'am, but I think the cadaveric waters must have reached the soil and poisoned the crops. I suggest sharing this information with Mr. Morgan. The drainage from the burial site will ruin his harvest too, most likely. But it ain't your fault. I see. Well, thank you. So I think we had that conversation at the beginning, but we didn't hear it from the other guy's side. You rang twice. I know. It's because I'm a woman. And I'm always you. Get off my tits, you lazy bastard. Did something happen? No, nothing important. Let's go into the kitchen. After you. I love how it says after you, then he automatically appears in the kitchen. Okay, well, we're back out here now. Let me ask you, ma'am, why did you move out here in the first place? Walter wanted to write his book. And did he? Yeah, he's working with a publishing house. With Mr. Schaefer, yes, I know. Mighty interesting, isn't it? First you move from New York, then Walter up and disappears. Maybe he was afraid you would come in. Maybe he was. Tell me, Mrs. Harris. Where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas? Maybe he went back to New York. He's got a sister there. What was her name? Cynthia. No, I already spoke to her. Then maybe you passed him while you're on your way here. Walter could be halfway to New York by now. Well, that certainly is possible. So he had to come all this way for nothing. But I really don't think I can help. It's what I'm paid to do. Thanks again for the water. Sorry I bothered you. Wait. Did we actually kill him at the beginning, or was that a wrong option? Now keep this in mind. We're not the only ones looking for Walter. There are people out there who only want to cause him and his... No, I remember this bit now. I'm staying at the Twin Oaks Motel. If Walter happens to show up, you be sure to call me. Here's my card. Your husband's in serious danger. Yeah, I remember getting a card now. But you and I can help him together. Business card. Okay. Because I remember that scene from the beginning, but I don't actually remember... He's good. But I don't actually remember what happened. These are like such random little puzzles, but I think they're quite fun. Was there another one? Oh. This is gonna have a really sad ending, isn't it? I was hoping it like wasn't gonna be too dark, and it was like we were actually gonna want to root for Loretta, and we were gonna get like her to like run away and get the money and stuff, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Well dressed man. Mrs. Harris? Good morning, how you doing? Patrick Fitzgerald at your service. I represent the legal interests of the Atlantic Press. We spoke on the phone. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Can I get you anything? No, thank you. Oh yes, I don't trust that vending machine food either. Well, Mrs. Harris, I have to admit, that letter of yours was unexpected. I hope you understand the scale of my trust my firm has in your husband. I think she leaves her mind that's what seems is happening. Yeah, unfortunately. Because it sounded like her husband... Like, I know no one deserves to be murdered. But her husband deserved to be murdered. You know? I was sent out here from Mississippi, you know? We expect Mr. Harris to reappear soon, of course, and then we'll have learned the secret of his mystical disappearance. But before that, I have a couple of questions. Remind me, what novel are we talking about here? You don't know? I do, but I'd like to be sure. The Straw Ball. Have you read it, by the way? Yes. And how do you find it? It's his best work, a real page-turner. Fitzgerald clapped his hands. Fantastic! Loretta notices his soft hands. She realizes it's the first time she's seen a man with a manicure. Oh my god, he's a gay. In that case, I suggest we call it quits on the coffee. You hand over the manuscript and I make some calls. We can get contracts written up, and you do have the manuscripts with you, right? That ain't gonna work, mister. No contracts, not this time. I thought I made my point very clear in the letter. Your point? That's right, 30,000. A check is fine if you can't do cash. A check, huh? Listen, Fitzgerald. If you want the novel, then you're gonna have to pay me. For a moment, a look of incandescent rage flashes across Fitzgerald's clean-shaven reptilian face. After a pause, his smile returns with a sparkle. Well, all right. We'll play your game. No contracts. I can write that check for you right now. But I gotta see the manuscripts first. The manuscript's at home, locked up in a safe. Fitzgerald takes a slurp of his coffee. Did you come here by car? Jeez, his coffee is lousy. Yeah, I drove here. He looks a bit gay. The chick bounces when she cashes it. Can you imagine? How did the world get by on cashes before? It's crazy. The journey home usually takes 25 to 30 minutes, but with Fitzgerald's high-speed motor, we got there in 15. He really put the pedal to the metal and seemed quite comfortable doing it, like he was used to it. He looks like a total knob. Yeah, he looks like a knob too. Oh, you know who he looks like? He looks like a Prince William's son. Is it George? Grown up. You couldn't make that man hush up for love or merit. You couldn't make that man hush up for love or money. All the gays in DC. Oh, really? Okay, remind me not to go to DC then. His lips were flapping the whole time, talking about weather, sports, his work over in Mississippi, Louisiana, singing the praises of New Orleans cuisine. Sports, but he's gay. So, 30 grand, that's quite the pretty sum. I'd say that's fair. Looking at you, I get the impression your company ain't short on money. Hey, so long as fuck want to keep reading about people sleeping with and murdering each other, then your husband, myself, and even you will be set for life. No. It can't be. The safe's open. I don't get it. Someone stole my manuscript. Oh, that's swell. Chambers. Well, Mrs. Harris, looks like we're done here. No, wait. I know who stole it. I know where it is. I'll get it back. That's certainly an entertaining story, Loretta. You've given me quite the performance. It was an intimidation act at first, but now you've evolved into Broadway. I won't be surprised if Mr. Harris jumps out from behind that curtain and sung us a tune next. No, please. You've already wasted too much of my time. I'm heading back to Mississippi, and I'll be sure to advise Mr. Schaefer away from any further dealings with you or your husband, wherever he may be. I'm begging you to stay in town a little longer, get your manuscript. Cocksucker, what do you know? Oh, I like that. He definitely eats onions like an apple. Ew. Okay, so do we call him a cocksucker, or should we beg him? I guess we beg him. Cocksucker. I mean, cocksucker would be always the preference. You know you wanna. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's... I just realised. One's yellow, one's red. I'm guessing yellow's the way you're supposed to go. Red is the way that, like, goes wrong. But I think we're going to be nice. Red is violence. Yeah. Wait, maybe violence is the way. For this guy. No, because then he was in the other guys around. Red means go. Please. Fitzgerald sighs deeply. I don't know what you're planning, but my boss is deeply interested in that book for some reason. I'll be leaving tomorrow at noon. Be sure to keep that in mind. Because I won't be coming back again. We clear? Crystal, I'll bring the manuscripts, I promise. Well, alright then. Can I use your phone? Fog and rain again. I raced down the slick road in a frenzied rage, leading to the motel that Chambers had written on his business card. Fat-ass moron with rotten teeth. He must have stolen a manuscript when I was in the basement. But why? How could he have known the combination? Who is this Mr. Wallace is working for? And why do they need my manuscripts? The rain soon gave way to hail that fell so hard I considered stopping to change the tyres. I almost missed it as I struggled to keep the car on the road. The neon sign winked in the darkness. Twin Oaks.